to assume that you want to be creative. Let's just assume that. I'm just going to assume that there is something inside you that says, "Hey, I want to be creative." So when I become creative, you look at this, and then look at this. I mean, look at this, and then look at this. Seriously, if you even if your attention span is short, if you were in if you saw these two side by side, folks, I mean, really, which one would really catch your attention more? I mean, this is bright and all that, but which one would catch your attention? I mean, really. So these right here, you know, we've had you know, requests to design something with these with the white background. We're not going to do that. We're just not going to do that because again, I'll let Slide Shop. They're doing well. I'll let Slide Shop take care of that. I mean, because this to me is just this is just not creative. I mean, this is creative, but this is just not creative to me anyway, and that's just my opinion. I'll let Slide Shop do that. Now, I will say this is that 4250. There's nothing they're doing that's worth $42.50, but you know, people, or you can get a whole bunch more for $99 a month. There's just they don't have anything on here worth. I don't care if they sell you 15 PowerPoints. They're just, there's not anything on there that I would pay $42 for. And truthfully, folks, you can design these yourself. You really can. So and we look down here, and do we just see some other things? We see some other things going on down here, but just keep in mind, and yeah, all of these, they have all of these companies that are ordering from them, but at the same time, that's where they get a load of what we're doing. So we'll just kind of leave it at that. So the next thing is, you know, I don't want to, well, yeah, I do. Let me quit telling that story. We on this one occasion, folks, we just have to put some haterism. We just have to get some haterism in our game, folks. We got to get some haterism up in our game on this one. But at this, look at this. I'm just saying. Look at this. Look at this. And look at yeah. Look at this. And we got another one we want to show you. But look at this. Look at this. And look at this. Let me show you something real quick. Let me show you something real quick, people. That will be probably a little better comparison. A little better comparison than that. Let me get there. So what we're doing here, plaid, pink, purple, red paneling youngsters. Okay, there we go. Okay, so all we're asking all we're asking, folks, and we're going to do our let's get down here. Where you at? Where you at? Where you at? Okay, there we are. There we are, folks. Now, we don't mean to have haterism in our game, but look at this and look at this. I mean, seriously, which one would you, if somebody said, I'm gonna get Boofy, I'm gonna get, hey, choose one of these PowerPoints that you think are most interesting, this or this. Now, some of you out there would argue that, well, they're for different purposes. No, they're not. This is about a name of presentation title. This is a business presentation, and so is this. So this could be, and the great thing is this has a lot more flexibility in it than this. And let me show you why. Because I got a guy in a suit back here, right? I could actually, if I wanted to, let us show you something real quick. Where you at? Yeah, there you go. If we wanted to, I could actually almost cut her out. I'd do a little bit more work on that one, but you see where we're going with that. So if we wanted to, we could actually go like this, right? We could go like this. We could make him bigger. We'd have to cut and chop and paste and do some things, but you see the general idea here. We could actually make this guy, and we could find it an avatar guy that's comparable to this, and then we could just go on down, and we see we got another guy here. So if this is business, this could be business too. Now the background will probably be a little bit different. However, I'd get an avatar guy to go up against this guy. I can certainly get a bullhorn from somewhere and put in his mouth if I wanted to. Not that I would do that, but down here we got this other little guy, and again we got our video, and then we got that. So folks, all we're saying, we're going to take that back to where it was. You see what that? So we're going to take that back to where it was. So folks, all we're saying is you can get creative as you want, and truthfully, this is a business guy. This could be like a fashion diva. Who knows what this guy has going over here, but this could be a fashion presentation. This could be a gaming presentation. This could be a virtual world presentation for business or services. And right here, this is a guy in a white shirt and a tie and slacks. This is just not very flexible. So what we said all that to say this is that when you get to put in your those PowerPoint presentations that are uniquely you, make them as engaging as possible, but what's bigger is make them as flexible as possible. Don't do this. I'm asking you, please don't take yourself more seriously than this. I mean, 1,000 people have done this. How many times have you seen one like this? Well, I don't like it. I don't care if you don't like it. I ask you, how many times have you seen a PowerPoint like this? I challenge you to go find one like this. You won't find one like that. So all we're saying is, folks, make these PowerPoints, make them uniquely you. Now, some people may protest and say, you know what? That sounds good and all that, but who would use cartoon characters or avatars or clip art like this on a PowerPoint? Seth Godin does it. My marketing hero, Seth Godin does it. That's SETHGODIN, best-selling author. Many of you have been on the website Squidoo. Those lenses. He's the founder of that company. You see, and we only have 3 words when it comes to Seth Godin, our marketing hero. We're not worthy. We're not worthy. We're not worthy. So Seth thinks it's okay. Matter of fact. Let me tell you something. Let me tell you something. Ooh. Let me tell you something. When we saw this, I mean, think about this. This book, this doesn't have any words on the cover. How many times have you seen that? How many times have you seen that? And it's one of those things that you look at it, and even if you see in a bookstore, you got to open it up and see what's inside. So Seth does it. You want something else? You want something even more primitive than this? Surely you've all heard of the 2008, the bestseller in 2008, Back of the Napkin. This guy is teaching people to take a pencil or a pen or a marker and draw their ideas out on napkins. And I mean, I have this book. It's a wonderful book. I mean, he was pretty much, to me anyway, preaching to the choir. But this book was, a bestseller. So when you think about, oh man, we got to have a professional look. What does professional look mean in a Web 2.0 transition into a Web 3.0 environment? I mean, really, what does professional mean? Professional means collaboration and anything that's going to get anything that's appropriately, and it doesn't have to be appropriate, and now think about it, that's going to get somebody's attention. Back of the Napkin did it. Seth Godin did it. And this is just not it. So all we're saying is you have to rethink how you think about presenting your product, business, or service or message, because again, in that environment, these are really good and they were really novel and that, but I'm going to tell you something, and this is just how fast the web moves. For these to be hot sellers, they have another 18 months tops, and their whole SlideShop's whole business model is based on this, and this is very Web 2.0. So when we transition into a 3.0 environment, they're going to look more like this. So, and I mean, they know it. I mean, those people, they know this. So we just wanted to end with this, folks, as we go down through there, is just make sure you can put the background in. You can do this. I mean, you can have slide numbers, but why? I mean, why would you have slide numbers? I mean, why not replace a slide number with this, and certainly with your website link? This is blue paneling in the back. These are blue orbs. Folks, all we're saying is just be creative as you possibly can. So that ends your video tutorial on making a PowerPoint presentation uniquely you.